Alright, it's my 8th day of not masturbating, and I want to bring up some things I really love about it. The number one thing I love about it is how it seems to dilate time. So I'm recording this on July 6th, and it feels like the last few weeks have lasted years. It really does. I wake up every morning going, oh my god, it's still summer. And I've never felt this way. Usually the summer goes way too fast. But because of all the challenges involved in not masturbating, all the anger, the hatred, and all that, it just makes time seem to last forever. And meanwhile, I'm enjoying my summertime. Yesterday, I went to a Pokemon event, and I went to one of my favorite restaurants that always gives me a hard time. We have a Five Guys in Redmond, but every time I order there, they want to give me a hard time about needing to change their gloves because of allergy concerns. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a form of ableism, right? They feel some kind of like on their high horses about not having this problem, or whatever the situation is. I let them have it their way, and just told them that, you know, I apologize for being in the way. If you need to take somebody else's order first, go ahead. And I was just very lightweight, because compared to the anger issues from not masturbating, that was very minor. So by having the problem with not masturbating, it makes other problems seem a lot more minor by comparison. Today I'm going to talk to my boss about, to put bluntly, his bigotry, but to put lightly, maybe there's some misunderstanding that he's not seeing, and see if we can negotiate some kind of soft landing. I do want to finish up what I've been doing with the students there and not leave them hanging, but at the same time it seems like the two of us don't have the right chemistry. So I'm going to hope for a soft landing. I love that terminology. Ever since Jerome Powell talked about it, every time I need to get out of a sticky situation, I say shooting for a soft landing. Usually I crash though, but I usually try to shoot for a soft landing. But yesterday, I was angry about not being able to masturbate. Well, not that I can't masturbate, but I don't want to go back to the kind of issues that I had over the last 2 years due to masturbating. You see, in 2020, the summer of 2020, I masturbated a lot. It made the summer fly by. It made the summer go by without me achieving very much. In 2021, I did it again, and I could have enjoyed Phoenix a whole lot better if I hadn't been masturbating the whole time I was there. Actually, the only day that sticks out when I was in Phoenix was when I abstained from masturbating, because I had a friend who was doing Yom Kippur, and you can't masturbate. So I abstained from masturbating for 24 hours for her, and that day seemed to have lasted forever. And that was good. That's the main memory that sticks out during my time in Phoenix. My trips to the Desert Botanical Garden also stick out, but why? Because I can't masturbate in public, right? And the parking lot of that place is not very conducive to masturbating either. It's hot, right? You want to get in your car and turn on your car and drive away as soon as you can, right? And so that sticks out. Masturbating just causes your life to fly away. It really does. It's a waste of human potential. I'd rather see more people writing computer games, solving unsolved computer problems. You get the idea, right? Right now I'm writing some astrology to figure out just how low this market is going to go. Writing some astrological algorithms. But yesterday, as I got angry about this, I thought about other people who had made me angry in the past. I'd recorded a video. Go watch my video from yesterday called Go to Hell. I had a few false friends. I'm going to have to think hard about this new tutoring center that I'm working at, and be careful and understand who is my friend and who is not. I think I misjudged a lot of characters at the last tutoring center. I had a coworker who was 19 years old in college, and she was always very nice to me. I think she kind of bordered on having a crush on me, but at the same time at the workplace, she was constantly stabbing me in the back, right? We would be wanting to negotiate something with the boss, and she would back out and leave me hanging there. and I think she was upset that I didn't respond to her in terms of her making moves on me, if you will. And that's the kind of trouble I run into. Unfortunately, I look a lot very young for my age. I attract a lot of girls like that who don't necessarily behave correctly when they're not reciprocated, right? I think my boss has wrongful impressions of me. To give you an idea of how the job started, he and I had been talking all summer of 2021 about a start date, and all of a sudden he calls me asking me if I would like to start on Tuesday. Now I'm over in Phoenix, and I tell him that I could maybe start a week from that Tuesday, and he told me that he would have to hire somebody else. I told him, well, I checked the weather between Phoenix and Seattle. I was like, well, okay, but it's a very quick drive, and but you know, I really enjoyed working with the students remotely, so let's make this happen. And I spent 3 days driving there. In retrospect, that was probably a mistake. I should have told him, oh, good luck with your new candidate. Next time, if you have more notice, I'll definitely be interested. In retrospect, I should have done that. But hindsight is 20/20, right? But it gave him the impression that he can call me in and out all day long, right? And having said that, maybe I should have taken it, but let him know that this is a one-time thing. You know, COVID has been rough on everybody. You know, but you know, then that would sound like I'm complaining too. Maybe it's a sign that he had some issues to work with how to run his business. I'll let you guys leave a comment on what you feel about this. But I befriended him too much instead of doing business with him. I also should have put my foot down when the girl with the was trying to make her move. I mean, but she wasn't obviously making a move, which made it hard to put my foot down either. Anyway, I gotta be careful who I make friends with.